You know I had to pop out with that new hot shit. Been a minute since you got the groove like this. Check the weather, find out what's the move right quick. We could go together, I'll come through in my whip. I put fists together, I assume my drip. I don't do the counterfeit, I'm too authentic. Therefore when I wake up in the morning, don't hit my line if I want.
We started off the morning by heading to the center of Tainan to eat a popular breakfast item in the city. We stopped at this fish porridge restaurant and got their seafood porridge along with some fried rice and fried dough stick to garnish the porridge. The porridge itself was slightly bland, but the seafood flavor was incredibly rich. It's a little bland. We then had to stop for another must-try item in Tainan, which is the 8 treasure shaved ice. The treasures consist of green beans, red beans, taro ball, and a bunch of other things that you could choose from. To cool off a bit, we decided to stop by the Hayashi department store, which is a historic multi-story building built in the 1930s during Japan's 50-year colonial rule over Taiwan. This place had many vendors, mostly selling clothes and little trinkets.
Wake up, let's get it. They be so pretentious, I meant it if I said it. I gotta be cautious cause I don't know their intentions. I know they be watching from a distance, all up in my business.
We walked a bit more around the city, but it got to a point where we really just couldn't handle the heat anymore. Tainan was much more humid than Taipei was, and it became unbearable to be outside, especially in the afternoon. We decided to find a nice restaurant nearby with AC to cool off and stumbled upon this dim sum place. The outside is very like mushy, but the inside is like very crisp. So oily. After eating, we headed home to take a fat nap before heading back out to the Dadong night market, where we got so many things, including fried mushroom, 3-cup chicken fried rice, fresh coconut milk, fresh dragon fruit, and my favorite of the night was the popcorn chicken with tiambula. I got this like black bun with beef and a cheese patty. It's like a Taiwan special. And then we got the classic double McChicken. First up is the black bun burger with the cheese patty. The pepper flavor is very heavy. There's not really much flavor. It just kind of tastes like, I don't know, like cheese and bread. You want to try my chicken?
Yeah.
Let me go first.
It's more flavorful than the McChicken.
Wait, this one smells a lot better than that one.
I think it's a little spicier.
Oh.
Like more pepper.
This is spicy. Oh wait, no, it's not this spicy.
No. But there's more black pepper.
This is so much better than that one. I rate this 7.5 out of 10.
I agree. This one's a
This
5.
one's a 5, yeah. Oh shit. A 1-hour express train to go from Tainan to Kaohsiung. This was the first time I had a bad encounter on public transport in Taiwan, but there was a man with really bad BO sitting next to me, and I was like half holding my breath the entire ride. After dropping off our stuff at the Airbnb, we headed to our first Asian Costco. We couldn't really buy anything here since it's all in bulk, but we just went for the experience. Good thing Costco cards work internationally, so we were able to get in with my brother's Costco card. The products inside were much more similar to American Costco than I had expected. If I had to guess, about 30% of products were exactly the same.
20 piece, please. Back to the crib. Throw it back like TBT.
On the way home, we stopped by the Liuhe night market, which is right next to our Airbnb. But compared to the other bigger night markets that we've been to in Taipei and Tainan, the food here was pretty mid. If there's anything I sort of regret about my trip in Taiwan, it's definitely eating too much at night market food instead of actual restaurant food. Don't get me wrong, the night market food is delicious and cheap, but it's all pretty similar and it all kind of blends together after a while.
If you get more hungry, you can literally just come back out. Singular bun or many buns?
We got some noodles with pork knuckle. And then this like glutinous rice ball with some like sauce on top. Not sure what flavor that is. David got this cheese. Squid cheese crab thing. And then there's also this deboned chicken claw, which is something I've never seen before. Do you like your cheese?
Yeah. It's really good.
I think that's the thing that you are most excited about. My view.
猪脚是什么样子啊？
这是你们同志啊。
I feel like the noodles are very underwhelming. There's not much flavor.
Can you try the cheese?
Yeah.
A lot of flavor.
他只给了一个筷子啊。
In the morning, we made our way to the central park of Kaohsiung, but of course we had to stop to get breakfast first. We stumbled upon this Thai place on our way there, and we had heard that the Thai food in Taiwan was really good, so we decided to give it a try. Oh, the noodles are thick. They're like thick and plump. It's not like sweet like American Thai.
It's not that much spice.
Yeah, I wish it was a little bit more spicy. I like how thick the noodles are though. It's spicy. Very coconutty.
I'm starting to sweat.
You like it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, that's something special, I think.
Right now, Guy and are walking toward that the Thai food here in Taiwan is really good. So we've been wanting to try it. You got sweat. All in all, the Thai food here was amazing, and I've never really had a strong opinion on Thai food because the Americanized version is always so sweet, but this meal completely changed my perspective. In Central Park, we found this really ancient tree with crazy roots sticking out the side. And we saw people laying on the roots as if it was a natural hammock. So I wanted to give it a try too. From there, we grabbed our luggage from the Airbnb and took a 2-hour express train back to Taipei for one last night in Taiwan. The reason we did this was because our flight is out of the Taipei airport the next day, and also I just wanted to maximize our time in the city since there's so much to do here. This is our building right here, 22nd floor. We checked into our Airbnb, which ended up being on the top floor of a high-rise in the center of Taipei City. We cooled off and relaxed for a bit before heading out for a nice meal. We chose this fancy Thai place at the top of a mall next to our Airbnb because we just couldn't get enough of Thai food after breakfast this morning. Got some Thai tea with an extra shot of sugar. The tea flavor is so strong. I think it's sweet enough. Eggplant.
Sugar.
This is some special sugar.
You want to try the eggplant?
Sugar.
That's maple. Oh, 这个糖真的是香啊
Extra garlicky with basil. So juicy.
而且这个颜色保持太好了，哇，这味道太好了，太绝了。
It's very garlic forward.
I don't really taste the basil though. But I think that
Basil, yeah, the green. I think that's basil.
Wait, try it. With eggplant.
就是九层塔茄子，太好了，
I'm gonna try it.
烧的太好吃了。要九层塔给它打的，太好吃了。
酸辣沙汤，
Ooh.
当晚烧的晚烧。
好的。
Tom yum soup. With shrimp.
哇，这个虾子够。
It's really sour.
You can try this one. This is sour pepper.
Very coconut forward.
Yeah.
You can smell it.
This is 是香叶。
Not the best tom yum soup I've had.
I can't recall the last time I had it.
哇，太味很
So I
浓
guess
了，
this is number one for me.
改味儿应该说。
这个盘子是叶子用的哦。
好的，谢谢。
It's the life that we chose. I hit the gas, I'm on the road. I had to do it on my own. I take my chances, I reload.
Basically, you can say the only thing on our itinerary for the day was to eat. So after we finished our meal at the Thai place, we made our way to the Shilin night market, which is comparable to the Liuhe night market as the biggest one in Taipei. Shilin night market was different from the other ones that we've been to because it had an indoor section that resembled what you might see at a flea market, with lots of different little trinkets for sale. How is it? Refreshing. It's kind of salty. I thought it'd be sweet.
I live this life while you just talk about it.
哦，这样子啊，可以弄个吸管这样子绑。 啊，是要带着，那挺有意思。
能尝吗？David and I wanted to try our luck at one of the carnival games that they had, shooting balloons. And I had thought that we did pretty well, but it turns out it was only good enough to get the participatory award. Oh! You got one. Oh! We only got a pity prize. Pack the napkins.
Put my money where my mouth is and I keep it solid. Speaking on my name and I just can't allow it. Working in the church.
We ended the night by heading to Ximengting, which is where our tour guide had mentioned previously many young people go for nightlife in the city. The area was super crowded, but the environment felt much better than the night markets that we've been to because it wasn't overwhelmed with the smell of food. I felt like I could actually breathe here and enjoy myself as I walked around. As if the 20 different things I ate at the night market wasn't enough, we had to stop for some freshly made mochi and also grabbed a beer at the LGBTQ area across from Ximengting. This area was very touristy. There were barely any Asian people around, which felt very weird in Taiwan, but the area itself was very fun and relaxed, and we had a great time. For our very last morning in Taiwan, my mom insisted that we had to get a foot massage. This is a very popular pastime in China, so my mom and I have done it before. David, however, has never gotten one before, but we convinced him to walk with us to the shop, and he reluctantly agreed to get one himself once we got there. We're both pretty ticklish people, so it did feel a bit weird, but it also felt really good on our feet since we've been walking around so much around the city. Ooh, knife cut noodles. Look at the steam. For our last meal in Taiwan, we wanted to get beef noodle soup, which is a classic Taiwanese dish, and also the first dish that we had when we landed in the country. So obviously there's no better meal to end our trip with. So chewy. You can tell it's freshly made.
说的这个面挺好的，这个精致，我就说吃，而且这个肉太实在了。
Very beefy.
对，而且是正好软硬是吧？
真的。So freaking hot. Steamy.
La primera vez que te vi, supe que era la mujer para mí. Nunca tuve ni una duda, no. Y ahora vos tenés mi corazón. Dale, nena, contame lo que te gusta de mí.